Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up, killers? You're looking at the wrong screen, dog. You gotta look at this one. Hey, thanks for coming to the live stream, checking me out. Hola. It's Wednesday. Dang, what day is it, man? It's like Cinco de Seis. Cinco. No, 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 no. That's Mayo. Seis de Mayo. Hola, es Seis de Mayo. And mi amo Timoteo. Trueheart, your host, está hoy. I'm here. Your host is here. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. This is the live stream. I do this every single day at 2 p.m. There we go. You like that angle? I hear people like this angle, keeping it real in the battlefield. So, a lot of good stuff to talk about today. I'm glad you're here. If you are new to the live stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically talk smack for about an hour, hour and a half, and we're going to go through a whole bunch of different stuff. We're going to play some games. We're going to interact a little bit. We're going to be rocking and rolling and doing all that stuff. No pigeonholing, no. Hollow. Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And we got a lot to talk about today. But first and foremost, we're going to get into our wins, our W's for today. Our wins. What is going on? What is a positive thing? This is a W right here. A W. Not a W. Not a W. A W. A win. Win, win, win. All I do is win. So, big win for today. I figured out how to use my training mask correctly. I have this mask that I wear, and like I use it so that it can create my make my workout harder and create a stronger lung capacity for myself. Right. So I wear this crazy looking mask. It's really sweaty, so I actually have it in the other in my bathroom. I got it hanging up so that it can dry out. And I never really understood what I was supposed to be doing with it because like it kept just crushing my face. It was like an octopus was sucking my face. And that was good for like my, breathing. It made my breathing better. I definitely got benefits from it. But it didn't fit right. And there was this strap. There's a strap that was in the box. I was like, what is this strap for? And I couldn't figure it out. I was like, is it like a handle, like a carrying thing? It wasn't. I actually literally, you know what I did? I Googled it. I Googled it like you're supposed to when you need to know what to do with something. I actually went ahead and I did that. I Googled it, and then you know what I ended up finding out? Shoot. Let me just show you. Okay, you see that? This is what we're looking at right here. That's what the strap is right here. This thing. That is for going on the top of your head. And you put it on the top of your head, and then your ears can pop through these little holes here. And you can still hear. And you know what? I couldn't listen to like my headphones very well before, and now I can. The training mask has this extra part. I wasn't using it right, folks. I was being silly AF. And now I know how to use it. I ran 4 miles. I ran so far. I ran so far away. I run so far away. And now I feel better. I feel better now. I'm getting more out of my workouts. Thank you, Training Mask. Thank you, Intuition, to go online and actually look up what the strap is for. That's a W. What is that? What is the altitude that the Training Mask is having me run my workout at? Well, I'm going at 3,000 feet. 3,000 feet, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I run it at. It can go all the way up to 18,000 feet. I'm going 3,000 feet because I'm just starting out. And yeah, it's actually I go a little bit slower than I really normally would without the mask. So you go do the run. You got to know you're going to go slower, and then you go and do another run without it. Boom, you're going faster than your average would be without the mask. Does it make sense? It should. So that's good. It's a really good thing. I would definitely recommend it. That's my W for today. I like using my training mask. It makes me so happy. Oh, it's so good. So good. So I said that I was going to have the audio ready to rock and roll so that you could actually hear what I show you. It's not done. That's my admission. Remember, we do W's and we do admissions of shortcomings. That's my admission. It's not ready. I said it was going to be ready and I was wrong. I was wrong? I was wrong. Did I lie? I didn't do my homework for you guys. God, it's such a thing. It's so whack. Hey, what's up? What's up? Hey, I see you in the chat. What's up? Nice to see you. Why you bully LOL? Awesome. Holla, holla. Nice to see you. Thanks for checking it out. Appreciate. So, I was just admitting that I did not get the audio synced up. Yesterday, I will tell you what happened. What happened was I was trying to play these video clips that I had prepared for the show, and I didn't have it set up quite right. So that noise that you kept hearing, if you watched yesterday's live stream, the glitching noise, it's actually my brother. He's a quadcopter enthusiast, and he had sent me a file of him playing. Well, not playing. He's not playing. Okay, he doesn't want you to say that he's playing. It's a diss. I don't want to diss my Broshevsky, but what he was doing was he was sending me the clip, and I was trying to play the clip. So that sound was the sound of a quadcopter. That was it. Super, super annoying. Apologies for that. Apologies. So that's one thing that happened right there. I have to admit that was also a mistake. And God, I had made a bunch of mistakes yesterday. Dropped a new video on the YouTube channel. So if you are interested, the video that you would be seeing came out last night around 11:30 p.m. That was on Cinco de Mayo. It was my gift to you. The gift was about gas station sex pills. So gas station sex pills on NoFap. It's a little bit of a different style video than I do. So I have an intro and an outro where I'm talking directly to the camera, and then I essentially wax on gas station sex pills and how they would work with NoFap. It's more chill, it's more laid back, it's funnier. It's about 5 minutes long. So definitely check it out. I wonder how it's doing online. I hope it's doing well. You streaming? You're streaming? I say, oh, looking over there, me streaming. Ha ha ha. That's cool. Cool. All right. What was I saying? So that was one admission. I made mistakes. So let's see. What is next for us? Upgrades to the studio coming. I'm going to get a mini HDMI cable that's going to run into the USB, and that way I will be able to stream from a 1080 DPI camera. That's going to be dope because you're looking at 720, and you're also looking at me at 720. We can do better than that. Fun fact. This is my 28th live stream. I did a secret stream last night. So what I did was, I basically started streaming I was just chilling. I was like, yo, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to stream. I feel like streaming. So it was like last night, I started streaming. Nobody's watching it. And I just waxed for like an hour and like 9 minutes, right? And from there, I took it, I unlisted it, and I downloaded it, and I started chopping it up. And that's how I made the gas station sex pills video. So I'm going to do that occasionally, and they'll be called secret streams. And if you catch me doing it, you can watch it live. And if you don't, then don't worry. But that's where some of my videos will come from. Some of them will not. But those are going to be some of my YouTube videos. That's how I'm going to make content, because it's very, very organic that way. And not only will I be able to build up my watch time by doing the stream itself, but I will also be able to get the videos out of that, and they'll get individual views as well. So that's just player stuff, dog. That's just how we do it when you're a player, son. I just want you to know that that's what we do. That's what we do. Let me close that window right there, bruh. What is that? What is that, son? Okay, sorry, I got a little distracted. I have ADHD. Kidding, I don't really have ADHD. I was just saying that. Apologies. Yo, what's up, dog? Oh, it's Anthony. Oh, hey, dog. Nice to see you. I didn't know that. Yeah, that was you. You change your name a lot when you're online. Is that for a specific reason? My friend? Is that why you do that? Are you trying to be like some sort of hidden character? Is that your whole deal, brah? Is that your whole deal? Give me 1 second. I'm pulling something up for you. Something that you should like. Okay. So how are you doing? Anthony? What's going on? You playing a lot of you're playing a lot of games. Are you getting a lot done during this time? Are you like are you you're not getting a lot done with like growth, excellence, all that good stuff? I hope you are. You're doing all right. Okay, cool, man. Cool. What about the ladies? How the ladies treating you? Ladies treating you all right? I know that you just got out of a relationship, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you need to worry about them, bruh. I don't think that's an issue for you, bruh. So, let's see what you said. Are the ladies treating you well? They're treating you all right. Okay, next thing. Blah girls. Blah girls. Ha. That's hilarious. That is hilarious, dude. Okay, so I practiced the. I'm starting to practice cold showers. I had dabbled with it before, but over the last 2 days, I've been taking more and more cold showers, and I think that they're beneficial. I think I'm going to do them in the morning. So I'm going to wake up in the morning. I'm going to warm my body up with a nice long. Gosh, I tried to do one just before this video log, this live stream, and I didn't have the I didn't have the shower curtain closed, and I had the water running for like not gonna lie to you, I was wasting water. I had it running for like 2-3 minutes, and then I was like, I went to the bathroom and it was flooded. The bathroom was flooded. I had to take the towel, throw the towel on the ground. It's just soaking it up right now. But the warm water and then slowly making it cool, super clutch, super clutch. Your like pores get really really open by the warm water. It's like a steam bath, and then once they're really open, like I guess all your toxins get to come out. Essentially, I've watched a video log from somebody else yesterday talking about it. Um, I think it's called high vibrational. I think that's what it's called, high vibrator, high frequency vibrator. That's the name of the YouTube channel. So he was talking about it, and then he was saying, then you slowly make it cooler and cooler and cooler until it's like super cold, but you do it really gradually, and that's great for you apparently. So I've been dabbling with that. I like it. It's good. Ice cold. What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. Shake, shake, shake it, shake, shake, shake it. All right. This live stream today, I did not prepare a lot for this one. I wanted to be freewheeling and like rocking and rolling and chilling. Just so you all know, it is day 24 of our 90-day self-improvement challenge. Day 24, 24 días en este challenge of 90 days, 90 días. So it's day 24. We've only got 66 days left. There's only 66 days left, and we're going hardcore. We're going hardcore, y'all. We are retaining our energy. We are sleeping more. We are revitalizing ourselves. We are becoming revitalized. I'm chilling. I hope you're chilling. I hope you're chilling. What else? What else? What else? I'm accepting donations, by the way. I am accepting donations on my Venmo. If you want to donate money, I'll put my Venmo account name right here if you want to send me a donation. I cannot set it up for the PayPal link on my YouTube just yet because I'm not monetized. But eventually I will be able to. Boom, there you go. This is my Venmo, if anybody would like to know what my Venmo. Whoa, sorry. Venmo. There you go. Boom, there's my Venmo. I think you had actually been the one that asked me, so I took the opportunity to actually follow up on it for once. Don't feel obligated. Oh, what is this? What is this? This is a green smoothie I made. It's beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful. You guys, you mess with green smoothies? You guys mess with green smoothies at all? You should. If you're not, I don't know why you wouldn't. The color green that I have here, this was achieved. This color was achieved by mixing pineapple, mango, kale, and I used coconut water as my liquid. And I like to do a green that's got a lot of yellow in it. Sometimes you can make these ones green and they're dark green. No, I think that this is what you're looking for, a color like this. So it's like half a cup of mango. No, it's like a half a cup of pineapple, half a cup of mango, then maybe a cup of kale, and then the rest of it is coconut water. I'd say there's probably 6 to 8 ounces of coconut water. And that's post run, baby. That's post run, son. So I drink that, relaxing, chilling. Whoa, is my video resolution good? I hope my resolution looks good for you guys. I'm getting a notification. And that's good. That's post workout. So I run to 4 miles with the mask, throw that on. Super healthy. Being healthy, that's our goal, you guys. That is our goal. And the other goal for the day, I gotta reiterate. We want to drink at least three of these a day. This is a 32-ounce Nalgene bottle. I love this bottle because I've started to use it on a regular basis. So now this is my bottle. There are many like it, but this one is mine. So I drink this whole thing of water. And if you don't like water, buy one of those containers. It's like Lemonade is I think what it's called. And it's like a generic kind of like a green bottle. It's got like a yellow lid. And like it's pure lemon juice, not from concentrate. And like you just put like 1 teaspoon in like an 8-ounce glass of water. That thing's like lemonade essentially, without sugar. You just put like 1 or 2 drops in this piece right here. You do that, and then what you have is you have a serious lemon water. And you can drink it. Because you can't, sometimes you don't want to drink water, right? Unless you're thirsty, you don't want to drink water, which is so weird. You need to fall in love with water. But when you add the lemon to it, you're good to go. So 3 of these, maybe adding lemon juice to it, or lime. You can buy those things and they're lime. Same company makes Lime-Aid. So buy those, drink that. What I do when I exercise is I like to weigh myself before I go for a run. Naked, of course. Naked or naked. Naked or naked. However you like. I weigh myself, then I go exercise. Then when I get back, I weigh myself again. Then I make sure that I drink more than that amount of water. Because you've lost some water, and then you've really lost some water. So like, let's say you lost 2 pounds. If you lost 2 pounds, you would need to drink at least this much water to avoid a headache. I'd have to say, just to be safe. So this is going to just get you back to square one if you were to go run and lose 2 pounds of water weight. Then you need to drink more because you're still living anyway. That only gets you back to where you were anyway. And if you hadn't have run, you would have still needed to drink that much water as well. That's my point. You really need to be drinking that water. Water. Today's episode is mostly going to be fitness oriented. That's the one big thing. We're focusing on fitness in this episode, this live stream. So if you are not super into the fitness, then keep listening, and maybe you will be. Love it. Okay, we did our daily admissions. We did our W's of the day. Oh, by the way, it's been 157 days since I smoked marijuana. I haven't smoked marijuana in 157 days. Dude, that is gangsta. I don't think I've ever went this long. This is the longest I've ever went in my entire life from the very first time I ever smoked without smoking. That is a true fact. And I'll be honest with you. When I was smoking, when I was in like college, I actually got a possession charge. It was such an erroneous charge because I got possession of marijuana even though all I had was a pipe with me. I had some paraphernalia. I had a whole stack of High Times magazines though, so that didn't look very good. So what happened was I had to do this probation, and then you do a probation for like 6 months, and then you're good to go. And it's called ASAP. It's like alcohol substance abuse prevention, right? Something like that. So you go through the program, and then they randomly will urine test you. So during this, I was 4.5 months deep. And then one day I was just hanging out, and I was just like, let me hit that. Because the people around me were still smoking. I'm sitting in college. I was in college. Do you understand that? So I took a toke. I might have hit it twice. Then guess what happens? The very next day, they call me. They call a brother. So they called me on the phone. They say, hey, we need you to come down and take a urine test. So what I did is I chug a lug. Chug a lug. Chug a lug. You're making me hydrated. And I drank that agua. I drank that H2, yo. So what happened was I went in there. They were like, dude, you're peeing straight. You're peeing straight glacial melt. You're peeing a lot of water here. We can't test for the metabolites. We don't know if there's any metabolites in your urine. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow and take the test again. So that gave me some time. It gave me time to take her home. Her dizzy head and have to piss test. Town. So I took it. I took the opportunity, that is, to go to the GNC, the vitamin shop, whatever have you, and I bought one of those jugs. Do you know about them jugs from behind the counter? They always have this thing behind the counter when you go to a health food store, and it's all the stuff that you can't get off the shelf. It's sometimes actually got like a clear case, and then somebody's got to get a key, and the key is like always on like the manager's hip, and they're like, "Hey, boss," and the boss is like, "Sup?" And they're like, "I need the key," and they go, "For what?" This guy wants the pink smoke, and he goes, "He wants that pink smoke, huh?" He goes, "Yeah." And then the guy looks at the other guy who's actually asking for it. He's like, "Oh, you want that smoke?" And then the guy's like,
Yes, I'd really like that pink smoke if that's possible. Can I have it? Can I please have that pink smoke?
and then the boss is like, "Yeah." And then he like tosses him the keys, and they're flying through the air. And then the other employee catches him, and then he unlocks that thing, and he gets that guy that pink smoke, kid. He gets him that pink smoke. And then the nerdy guy's like,
Well, is this the pink smoke? That's what I've always wanted.
and he buys it, and he goes home, and he takes that stuff. And then next week, that guy that was a nerd, he goes back into the health food store, and the door opens, and he goes, "I'm back, and I need more of that pink smoke." And then everybody's like, "Oh snap, son! I didn't know it was gonna be you." Whoa. And that's a commercial for Pink Smoke, our new sponsor. I'm kidding. I have no idea. Yeah, this is the point. This is the point. I go in there. There's always something crazy behind the counter. So they have these things that make you. They make your urine. It's a masking agent. So it'll give you this window of opportunity to take a urine test, and it will block out the metabolites that are created by your liver when your body is processing marijuana. Because that's what a marijuana test does. It's actually looking for the metabolites that your liver is creating. So they're looking for that. So when I go in there, I had taken this thing and I gotten away with it. But the whole story is that I did that about 4 months in, and I'm already, 157 days? 157 days of no smoking? That's way more. So this is the longest I've ever went without smoking pot. Long time. Long, long. Oh. Can you play the song Rich and Blind by Juice WRLD? Dude, I cannot play it. I can't play any of those songs, bro. You know why I can't play them? I can't play them because I got a copyright claim just yesterday, as a matter of fact. Did you hear that, you guys? I got a copyright claim yesterday from YouTube. They got mad at me. They hit me with one of them. You know that? You know why? Because I was trying to play I accidentally played TK because I had screwed up when I was trying to add these files. So yesterday when I was pulling up files to show you guys, it would play TK randomly, and it wasn't supposed to be funny or ironic at all. It became ironic, but it wasn't funny. It might have been funny because I was screwing up, but it wasn't a plan. So I accidentally played TK, and then last night about 9 o'clock, boom, they hit me with the copyright claim. I'm like, dude, are you serious? Are you serious? But luckily, they didn't hit me with a strike. They just hit me with the copyright claim. So they demonetized that video. So then I had to go do all this other stuff, and essentially they have this beta program where they can actually go in and the computer will, YouTube's blah, 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 blah. AI will mute the music that you played. So I went ahead and, it's a beta program, so I don't know how effective it'll be, but I went ahead and I started the process of doing that so that at least they can get that out of there, and then the video can potentially be monetized when my channel becomes monetized. So that happened. So I can't play you music, dude. I can't play any music unless you send me music. If it's your music, if it's not copywritten, then I can play it. All right, that's how it works. Apologies. Can I play the song? I'm not a DJ, dude. I'm not a DJ. I see you in there, kid. I see you in there, kid. I see you, DK. We're talking about fitness. If you have fitness questions, please ask. Remember, I was a weight training coach for 4 years. Taught high school weight training, bro. So weight training, all Patriot District cross country. My mile PR is 440. I got a 440 mile. The regional and the district. I gotta find somewhere to put my drink, bro. The regional cross country northern region course. I was 15th place in 1999. It's a long time ago, I know. 15th place in 1999. That's all district. I got a 16:14. So it's not quite a 5K, but it's fast. It's real fast, bro. So let me know. Let me know if you have questions on that because I have the fitness info for you. And we can also talk a little bit about the UFC. If you have any questions on the upcoming fight, what are my fight picks for UFC 249? Because it's going to be a banger, kid. It's going to be so much fury. I don't know if you've seen these pictures of Francis Ngannou. God, I think that's worth a look. We gotta find these pics because this guy is looking scary. Ngannou. How do you spell that? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. I don't even know if these are new ones. Like, God damn it. All right. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna have to go ahead and. You know what I love doing? I love Oh, I love doing that. I love taking screenshots. Remember when you first learned how to do a screenshot? I'm sorry, I was looking over there the whole time. Remember when you first learned how to do screenshots and you felt like it was like the biggest game changer of all time? That's how I feel like even now when I do screenshots of things. I feel like I'm such a player, dude. I feel so player, bro. How do I get this? Boom, take that down. And then we're going to go over here. Okay, you've got to see what this Broshevsky looks like because if you're training, this is what we're going for. This is the look that you want to achieve as a bro. If you want to be a real bro. Here we go. Here we bro. Here we bro, Del. This is here we Calvin bro. Calvin bro. Here we Calvin Brodus. This is what we're looking for. That's not it. Is that it? Oh, come on. Oh, what happened here, man? Got it. Figured it out. Technical difficulties, busters. Technical difficulties again. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Give me 1 second. I think I can actually figure this piece out. I think I can figure this piece out, kid. Feel free to drop something in the live chat, man. I want to see what you guys are talking about. That's there. Okay. And then that's not how we do it. Do you guys do this on your own? That's that one. Cancel. Cancel. This is what I'm trying to do. That's it. There you go. You guys see that? I'm sure you see that now. And then I'll hit OK. Boom. Okay, gotcha. All right, that's what we're talking about. This is Francis Ngannou. So, if you are training and you look like that, you're on the right track. That's what we're trying to get to, okay, guys? This is what you would call a Chad Roan, DK. This is a Chad Roan. He is actually I want you to guess how much he weighs. How much do you think he weighs? How much do you think that guy weighs? I'd like to know what you think. This guy, how much does he weigh? How much? Oh, God, let's see what you think, man. Let's see what you think. Oh, dude. Did I check out the vid you linked? I didn't see the vid that you linked. When did you link it? And where did you put it? And when are you going to begin doing reaction vids? I'm going to start doing, I thought about it yesterday when I was going to start doing reaction vids. I need to get some videos. 160, 170? Oh, okay. Okay, give me one sec. I just saw that pop up. Yep. You asked me how much I thought he weighed. Okay, cool. I asked you how much you thought he weighed. That's what that's for. Okay, cool. I'm seeing all the stuff in there, you guys. Just give me 1 second. Let me go through it. Dude, I didn't see the video you linked, EK. Let me know where you wrote it. So put it in there, and I'll check it out. I was gonna start doing reaction vids when I find some videos that I want to react to. I don't know how to approach that, so I think I need to have somebody send me videos, and then I like set up a camera and then I watch them because I have to react to them the first time I see them. You know, obviously. Anyone here from Khabib? What's the latest on Khabib? Dude, hey, what's up, Mr. Maharaj? I see you in there. Anybody here about Khabib? I don't know what's going on with Khabib, but we are right smack dab in the middle of Ramadan, so he's probably training during the daytime. I think he might be sleeping during the day and training at night. He can only eat at night. So as far as that's concerned, I don't really know. Yeah, other than that, I don't really know what's going on with Khabib. I will tell you that Justin Gaethje was talking smack about Dustin Poirier, even though Dustin Poirier actually knocked him out. So that's stupid, and it's also some sort of weird like throw you off tactic because ultimately he's fighting Tony Ferguson anyway. And I can tell you what I said to somebody online about the Tony Justin fight. Because Tony Ferguson is going to beat Justin Gaethje. I'll pull it up, man. I'll pull it up. I'll pull this up so you can see it. Yeah, because you need to. Oh, God. Dude, people are finally following. I had to change my whole approach to like how I do. I had to change my whole approach to how I do stuff on Twitter because of the Twitter gods just do not look kindly upon me. Here we go. All right, and then there we go. Here, this is a comment from earlier that I made regarding Justin Gaethje and Tony Ferguson. Tony's gonna hurt Justin real bad on Saturday, and everybody knows it, especially Justin. The bet is on how Tony wins. He has so many ways. Even if it's a submission, Tony's got a ton of options. Darce, rear naked, Omo for the muckin' plata, heel hook, shit, who knows? That was one of my comments from earlier today. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen there. Let's go ahead and let's go back to the live stream. I know you guys are saying stuff, and I'm a little behind it. I'm in really good shape, lean, but I want to get up to 160. I'm at 150 right now, and my back muscles are hard gaining muscles, even though my back is not shredded. It's pretty strong. I want to show it. Yeah, fibers. I look like that, but a bit smaller. Okay, so that guy that you think is 160, 170 cuts down to 265. He cuts to 265. He is humongous. He's so freaking big, my God. My God, he's the hardest hitting puncher in the UFC. All of the UFC. He's the hardest hitting puncher in all of the UFC. Jesus. Anyway, scary. Do scary vids, UFC KOs, funny vids on YouTube. Just ask us what types of vids to react to. Okay. Hey, guys, definitely send me whatever types of videos that you want that you think I'm going to be crazy and be like, oh, God! And I will do reaction videos to them. That will be fun. And I'll make like a nice little compilation. And then we can kind of set it up so you can see me, my face, and you can see the video. And then that'll be great. That'll be fun. I don't need someone to send those to you. You can just set it up so we can see the vid to on the top right on YouTube. I have to get that set up. Yeah, it's like an image overlay. I know what you're talking about. God, I got to get to that, man. I got to get to that point. I'll get there soon. I will get there, man. This is a fun live stream. We're getting some stuff going. We're talking a little bit about the UFC, and I like that. I like that. God, we got Henry Cejudo versus Dominick Cruz. I don't know if you guys are familiar with these two guys. Henry Cejudo is the flyweight and the bantamweight champ. He was an Olympic wrestling gold medalist. I think he's the only gold medalist that we've had in the UFC. Olympic gold medalist in wrestling. I know we've had like medalists. I don't know about Olympic gold medalists though. So he's a monster, and he's fighting Dominick Cruz. So essentially, I would say that Cejudo is the most durable of all. He's the most durable of almost all fighters, and he's got a winning mindset. Now, he's also a great grappler. Dominick Cruz, I've never seen him grapple. He was the bantamweight champion, and the thing about that is, because he's so damn good at striking, that will be a problem for Henry Cejudo. But Dominick is actually not very durable as an athlete. He's quite brittle. Had many knee surgeries. But the caveat to that is that Dominick may have the highest fight IQ of any UFC fighter in history. I'm talking about his fight IQ is up there with Kenny Florian or George St. Pierre. And, you know, you could say what you want to say about like Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor has a very, very high fight IQ. I mean, you just saw the evidence when he fought Donald Cerrone and was throwing those shoulder strikes in there. I don't know if that's something that he was practicing a lot. I'm sure he practiced it a little bit. But the creativity. John Jones also has great fight IQ. But if you actually listen to Dominick Cruz do fight commentary, that's just one excellent example of the level of his fight IQ. So when you have a guy that has that much fight IQ and he goes in there with a game plan, if he can implement his game plan against Henry Cejudo is going to have some problems. But if he can't, Henry Cejudo only has to weather the storm and just keep going, and his durability will, I think, and grappling, if he utilizes his grappling, essentially overtake Dominick Cruz. So that's going to be a good fight, a chess match. And then there's going to be Nico Price versus Vicente Luque. There's going to be so much blood. So much blood. You don't understand it. So much blood. Not to mention, if I'm not mistaken, Donald Cerrone is going to be fighting. Is Donald Cerrone fighting Anthony Pettis? Oh, God. Is he fighting Pettis? Please tell me he's not. Oh, God, they're fighting on Saturday. Oh, God. Okay, don't put any money on Donald. Zero money on Donald Cerrone. Zero money. Anthony Pettis is gonna wreck him. If he's gonna wreck him, he's gonna end him. But they're gonna bleed. They're gonna bleed their own blood. I put the bet is on Donald to lose. So go ahead and yeah. And so they fought once before in 2013, and Anthony won that fight in 2013. He won it by TKO in the first round. You think that anything's going to go a little bit differently now? So that's going to be what's going to happen there. UFC 249. Cool. Let me go ahead and check back on that live stream. I don't want to lose you guys. Yeah, Anthony Pettis is going to definitely crush him. Okay, if you put it in the comments, you know what? I looked up that person, Nunya Business. That wasn't actually to anything. That was to like there was no 2-hour stream or any video for Nunya Business. So yeah, and I watched like two Based Pluto videos, and I actually commented on one of them. He hasn't responded to the comment. It was a question, literally. So yeah. Anyways, I did look up some of those things, but they weren't legit links though. That's the thing. You can like hit me up on Twitter with a link, bro. Hit me up on Twitter with a link if you want to hit me up. Anthony Pettis is gonna crush him though. You're gosh darn right about that. Jessica Andrade. Oh, the Jessica Andrade Rose Namajunas. Did that get canceled though? That one's canceled, but did they reset it? Hold on a second. Let's find out about this Piach. Oh, right. Please, give me the freaking schedule, dude. Okay. Okay, it's Francis Ngannou versus Jairzinho Rozenstruik. Dude, great fight. Can't tell you who's going to win. Couldn't tell you who's going to win. If Ngannou wrestles Rozenstruik, then he could beat him. Jeremy Stevens, Calvin Cater. Calvin Cater is going to crush Jeremy Stevens. He's going to tear him in half. It's going to be a bloodbath. Jorgen De Castro versus Greg Hardy. I think that Jorgen De Castro is not that bad, actually. I looked up some of this stuff before, but we don't know who he is. But I believe he's from. I believe he trains with Jessica Andrade. I think he trained with Jessica Andrade. Preliminary card, obviously the headliner, the Cerrone Pettis. We already talked about that. Alexei Olenek versus Fabricio Verdum. Fabricio Verdum's gonna whoop some ass. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna go into this Alexei Olenek Fabricio Verdum talk here. Verdum is coming off of, if I'm not mistaken, a suspension. Verdum is ready to rock and roll. If Verdum doesn't do anything stupid, he's essentially one of the best fighters in the whole world. He really is. He's top 5. Fabricio Verdum is top 5 heavyweight worldwide. Not just the UFC, the world. Fabricio Verdum. But he does dumb stuff. Stipe is like the best, okay? You got Stipe, I mean, the heavyweight division is dumb. You got Stipe, all right? And then you got Ngannou. Jairzinho Rosenstrike is a dark horse. He's really not top 5 yet, in my opinion. But you do got Fabricio's legit. He's got skills. He lost to Stipe because of a stupid mistake. So, yeah. If Verdum does what he's supposed to do, he'll beat Alexei Olenek. Carla Esparza versus Michelle Waterson. That's good. That's gonna be a really good fight. That's gonna be a very, very good fight. And I think that Michelle needs to win that fight. Michelle is such a hottie. She's the karate hottie, as a matter of fact. If Michelle doesn't win that fight, she might need to think about retiring. And Carla Esparza, she's good. She can beat her if she grapples. But Michelle Waterson's got some good wrestling. That's gonna be a good fight. I love the female fights, by the way. I love the female MMA fights because you know what? It's like I like watching WNBA basketball, and I like watching women's soccer and women's volleyball. Like some of the things. It's not an issue. Oh my god, they can't dunk. Like that's the only big difference between like NBA and WNBA. Otherwise, everything's awesome, and some of them can. But essentially, it's just as good. Fighting, same kind of idea. They're just not the like spectacular, hard hitting like crazy knockouts and some of the like acts of strength. Otherwise, it's dope. And then you got Ronaldo Jacare Souza versus Uriah Hall. If Uriah Hall can avoid the grappling, then Uriah Hall can win. But Souza is such a monster grappler. If he gets him on the ground, he's going to smother him and crush him like a boa constrictor or like a alligator. As I said before on the prelims, Vicente Luque, Nico Price, bloodbath. I'm going for Nico, though. I'm really going for Nico. I love Nico Price. He follows me back on Twitter, so I like that. Bryce Mitchell versus Charles Rosa. Don't know Charles Rosa. Bryce Mitchell is the second fighter to ever pull off a twister submission. He did it in D.C., right outside my house. He did it in Washington, D.C. I live in Northern Virginia, by the way. He did it. That's going to be a great one. And then Smiling Sam Alvey versus Ryan Spann. I want Sam Alvey to win. I like Sam Alvey. I don't know anything about Ryan Spann other than I've seen him fight once. Sam Alvey, Smiling Sam Alvey. I don't want him to lose. I like him. He's a nice guy. And if he doesn't win, it's going to be tough on him. Damn, he's a light heavyweight. He's a big boy. Okay, that's everything for the UFC. No more to talk about. I don't have social media. It's too negative, and I'm already a negative person. WNBA is trash. That's your opinion, man. WNBA is awesome. WNBA is awesome. Would you date a woman would you date a woman that played in the WNBA? Would you date a female professional athlete? If the opportunity was available to you? Because I don't think you could say that to her. Tell her that, right? God, that was such a great little smoothie. I'm so happy I had that. So delicious. Nah, you wouldn't? What? Really? You're not going to date a professional athlete? I would totally date a professional athlete. The burden would be on you dating a professional athlete, considering what type of lifestyle that they live. They're going to be gone a lot. They're going to have very, very high standards. It's going to be tough. That's why most of the time they end up dating and marrying other professional athletes. It happens all the time. Like, that's kind of how it works, I guess, unfortunately. Yeah, why would she want to date a basic dude, right? I get it. Oh no. Oh no. This is kind of funny. Somebody just put something kind of funny up here. Let me pull that up for you guys to check it out. Okay. So I like to let you guys know what's going on with my Twitter. Oh God, sorry, I opened up a stupid window here. Ugh, I hate when I open up dumb windows. Here we go. All right, back to the. Let's check out one of these tweets. I threw up a tweet earlier today. It said, "Anyone else over having enemies?" So then, obviously, this is the retweet with comment, and it's only once I've killed them all. That's the alien. So I guess that's funny, right? I guess that's funny. I'll like it. And then, do they follow me? Let's see. Oh, okay. Weirdo. Weirdo. Let's see what he says. If I've never been to your house before, the first time I do, I'll come round. The first time I do come round, I'll probably try taking a shit. That's what this person said. This is essentially a tweet you would see on Gab. It's not a tweet, actually. That wouldn't be the right nomenclature. That's essentially the kind of thing you'd see there. Very nice. Very, very nice, huh? Wow. Okay, that's great. What is this? Oh my god, this one got 10 likes. This one got 10 likes. I can't believe it. Yeah, that tweet that I said, you guys, the tweet that I just mentioned, where I said anybody else over having enemies. So what this person does, if you're familiar with how Twitter works, they will take the tweet and you can do a retweet with a comment. And then if you get a mention, you'll see it in your mentions. So that's what they did. That's what they did. Let's see if this works here. Give me 1 second. Try it again. Ugh, gross. I'm sorry, I'm doing this thing wrong. Apologies. Copy link to tweet. One more time. Paste. Boom. Okay. So here's the original one, if you can see it. Well, got it. Here we go. So here's the original one. So it goes like this. Anyone else over having enemies? 10 favorites, 2 retweets, 2 comments. So then here's the replies. I don't care much. To be honest, I'd rather someone outright hate me than pretend to be a decent human. And then somebody goes, legit. And I responded to her with, understood, and I agree. I'm also over viewing others as my enemies. Letting go is so beneficial. So then they went, that's very true. And I think I liked that comment. So I want to talk about that just a little bit. So I'm over having enemies. The enemies are just not, there's no benefit to projecting hate into anybody else's being. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to be negative and hold negative feelings. So no time for having enemies. So that's what I meant when I said, is anybody else over having enemies? I meant I'm over like being negative and holding any resentment, any hate. Because when you hate people, when you resent people, you are taking up space in your own heart and your own mind that could be, it'd be better if the space that you're using to hate someone was empty and there was nothing there. It's like having a dirty, smelly couch or having no couch at all. Sometimes it's better to have no couch at all. Hey, I can't sit down in this place because there's no couch. You want to sit on that dirty, smelly one that might give you, like, germs? Come on, no way. Just sit on the ground. Here, we'll roll out some yoga mats. It's probably better. Sit down, crisscross applesauce. Notice how I said crisscross applesauce? So, yeah, sometimes better. And then you get rid of that stinky couch, and somebody will be like, hey, man, I got this couch. I saw you didn't have a couch anymore. I'll get you, I saw a couch. I'll give you a new couch. That's a better emotion. So, and the idea was, Like I said, I was over having enemies. I meant that in that way. So the other person said that they were over having enemies, and then they went, I don't care much, to be honest. I'd rather someone outright hate me than pretend to be a decent human. So the way that they interpreted it was that they have enemies and they don't care if people hate them. They don't care about their enemies. And I think that's a good outlook. I did agree with them. And I try to be very cool about how I agree with people, and I try to keep it short, and keep it simple, keep it short and simple. KISS, that's what they say. They say keep it simple, stupid, whatever. So keep it short. So when you have haters, that's a good thing. I just recently, in the last couple of months, started getting haters. I've been making YouTube videos pretty regularly since like around November or so, and I wasn't getting anything. Nobody even noticed me. And then after a while, I started getting like haters, right? Like people talking smack, especially on like Gab and on YouTube as well. Somebody will sell smack, especially at the Black Pill videos. So I was getting this kind of hate, right? And that means I'm doing something right. That's what it means. I said that yesterday. I said that you know you're doing something right when the shitbird starts circling. And that's what that hate is about. So I think what she was also saying was good, was like she'd rather somebody hate them outright so she knows versus somebody being deceptive about their hate. That's whack. What do you guys think? Let's see what's going on in the live stream. They aren't enemies unless you want to kill each other. You can still resent people without wanting to kill them. Oh, for sure. For sure. Well, I don't even think that resentment is that necessary. And the reason why I say that about resentment is because resentment is essentially a byproduct of envy. If you envy someone for any reason, then it's very much related to that emotion. Let me move this, sorry. That's what happens a lot. So you compare yourself to somebody and they have something that you don't have. A station in life, a quality, whatever have you. And because of that, on some level, you envy that because that is what you lack. And because you lack that, you have the feeling of scarcity and inadequacy, and then you resent them. So when you say you can still resent someone without wanting to kill them, you're right. You certainly can resent somebody without wanting to kill them. Because you don't want to kill, like, you don't want to kill the star of the football team, especially if you're on the football team. He's actually an integral part of your success. And the other thing is, I'm trying to, not trying to, but I'm learning more about, this is kind of to dovetail into not only just to life in general, but Taoism. I'm spelling it Taoism, Taoism, Taoism. And we're talking about how without that LeBron James, then without the LeBron James, there's no NBA, because without LeBron James, there's no great basketball players. So then there's no basketball players that are a step below and a step below and a step below. So you need the greatness in order to have the league, and you need the league in order to have this special place where the greatest basketball players are. And then everything gravitates towards that. You need a bad basketball player so that there is a good basketball player. We do. We need that. We need, like, if every movie, what do you think it would be like if every single movie was PG-13? Like every movie was PG-13. Like you couldn't do R, and you couldn't do G. You couldn't do PG. It was just PG-13, and that's how everything had to be. That'd be kind of odd, right? You need everything. You need an R movie to have a G movie, right? If we just everything's like PG. Let's call it PG-7. PG-7, right? Because you got R, PG-13, PG, G. R, PG-13, PG, G. That's 4. Let's go. Yeah, we got a PG-7. We had that. That would be cool. That'd be cool to see, right? But no, I don't think so. I think that would actually make everything kind of annoying. Because everything would become bleh. We need one to the other. But that doesn't mean they got to be your enemy. That's the thing I'm saying. I don't think it needs to be. People need to be our enemies. I got this like this Jedi thing happening right here. What's that? What's that about? Have I covered a bunch of my stuff? We did our daily admissions. Mary Bob Kill. Give me a punchline. We're not doing that today. We need to do our vocabulary for today. We need our vocabulary word. Can't forget to do our vocabulary. And then we got to go to the... Oh, God. I don't like that one. That's terrible. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. Well, this will be our word of the day. This will be our word for today. Okay. Cool. Let's pull that up for you. Come on, computer. Oops. Okay. So here we go with our word of the day. Hey, by the way, the word of the day was created on my birthday. My birthday I wasn't born on that day, but the date is my birthday. My birthday is June 19th. Top definition, the word of the day is knobby. A manky old guy with a grizzly full beard, skanky unwashed hair, and thick-rimmed glasses, with a near-permanent roll-up fag in his mouth, often seen walking out of off licenses. I saw the worst possible knobby on the train earlier. I think this is an English word. I don't know what a manky is. It's interesting. And when they say rolled up fag, they mean cigarette. If you're not familiar, they mean cigarette when they say rolled up fag. And often seen walking out of off licenses. I don't know what that means. Let's see, is there another definition for the word knobby? Here we go. An adjective meaning ratchet, ugly, and all around ew. Bro, did you see that bitch with her knobby ass hair? Okay. Okay, it means ratchet. A knobby is a very special and uncommon individual who frequently performs inebriated sexual acts upon unsuspecting victims. All right, that's enough. That is enough. Enough with that knobbiness. I don't like it. I don't like it, guys. Oh, man. I got to tell you one thing. I see a lot of sadness in the world. I see a lot of sadness in the world, and I don't think that it has to be that way. I don't think that we have to succumb so much to our negative feelings. I don't think that we have to strive to always be happy. I think that there can be a union between the high and the low that exists in life. And one thing that we can do, this is what I've been getting from Taoism, is focus on the middle path. The middle path would be a compromise insofar as we don't beat ourselves up and we don't focus on negative thought patterns and negative emotions. Because some of those things come about simply due to the fact that they are outside of our control. One would have to agree that there are things that are beyond our control and beyond our scope of influence. And with that, if you cannot control it, stop worrying about it. You can literally put it out of your mind and not be concerned with it. Now, there are things that you can control. If you can control it, do you need to even control it? Do you want to control it? If you can control it, should you even control it? I say you do enough to where you have what you need. You make sure you have what you need. If you don't have what you need, you'll be suffering. There's no good in you suffering. So if you have that happening, that's when you need to take control of the situation. When you are experiencing unnecessary suffering because of a lack of getting what you need. If you are trying to control the situation in order to get something that you want, that's different. You would be wise, one would be wise to not overly pursue things out of wantingness. That wantingness is what will actually make you even more sad. Because when you don't get what you're seeking on the pursuit of wantingness, well, then you're going to be putting yourself into this state of attachment. You want this thing, you aspire towards it, and then you don't get it. And now you're upset because you didn't get this thing that you wanted, and now you don't have it. But that was all because you wanted it. If you don't get what you need, you are truly, truly in a place where you are suffering, and it's a real suffering. It's a suffering of a lack of truth, of the true necessities of life. If you can't eat, that's real suffering because you don't have food. But if you want a girlfriend and you don't have a girlfriend, then you're sad? Nah. It's not it's not the right it's not the right thing to be upset about. It really isn't. You can't get that. Have you ever had a really nice pair of sneakers? Because I have not really ever had a great, great pair of sneakers. I, growing up, wanted a pair of Jordans. Being a young black kid, I always wanted a pair of Jordans, right? Never had a pair of Jordans. Not having a pair of Jordans is it's not even a bummer. I'd always liked to have a pair of Jordans. I'd always wanted to have a pair of Jordans, but I never had a pair of Jordans. But I'm not bummed out. I'm not bummed out. But when I was on the track team, if I had a really, really bad pair of running shoes and I needed a new pair of running shoes and I got a decent pair of running shoes, like, it would be good to have a $100 pair of running shoes. It would be great to have a $125 pair of running shoes because the technology, the quality, the actual shoe, it's a better shoe. Now, when I got a pair of running shoes and they were like 70, 80 bucks and they were good enough, I was all right because I got what I needed. I was satisfied. I wasn't as happy as I would have been had I got the pair of $125 Nike Air Max Zoom blah blah blah, but I was still satisfied because I got what I needed. It's easy for me to say I had it already. What I don't understand what you mean. Oh, you talking about happiness? Are you talking about happiness? So, I'll tell you one thing. I I think that I am more happy than the average person naturally. I think I am naturally more happy than the average person. I don't know if that's true. It's something that I think, and I've come to feel that's likely through my life experiences and common observation. I'm blessed in that way. I literally enjoy working out. A lot of people do not like to exercise, even though everyone intellectually knows that exercise is so healthy and important for them, yet so many people can't actually do it. I am blessed to literally love exercising and enjoying doing that. So many people struggle with that. And that is almost unfair in a way because that activity that I love is it's kind of like a hack to life and making life more easy, enjoyable, right? Right. I see what you're saying. So, like, okay, you know when you're playing a video game and then you can beat the level, but you only have you can beat the level with like a certain weapon, but then if you have a higher grade weapon and you play the same level, the level itself is so much easier to beat. Of course you know. Of course this analogy makes sense. It's you don't even have to play video games to get that analogy. Some people have certain attributes. It's something that you know. So this is another idea. I'm gonna go back in there. I'm gonna read what you just wrote. Let's look at it like this. We have a situation where you've been given a set of cards, like to play the game of life. Okay, so we're playing poker, right? You got your hand. You have to play those cards. Some of those cards in that suit that you have, whatever that hand you have, some of those cards are high cards that are valuable, and some of those cards are low cards that are not valuable. They almost seem to be detriments. The way, the way, when I say the Tao of life is to go with the flow, and what one might want to do is to use all of their strengths and to disregard their weaknesses. A lot of people say that if you're not good at something, work on that thing, work on that thing, work on that thing, and shore up your shortcomings so that you as a whole are better on average, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're really a bad writer, work on your writing, right? And then you'll be a better writer because you need to know how to write. Got it. Other people say don't do that at all. Only work on what you're already good at and get really and make that really, really, really good. You could look at your life like that and focus on your strengths and really, really focus on your strengths, and then your weaknesses would be so minimal. I'm looking at the live stream right here. Yeah, you can actually. I do. I think that there's a threshold, right? You know what I mean when I say a threshold? A threshold is like a doorway and then there's something on one side of the door and there's something on the other side of the door. So that path, the door frame, that's the threshold. And once you cross certain thresholds, it could be a bridge across one piece of land to another, and then there's water underneath. Whatever that threshold. When you get to the other side of certain thresholds in life, certain experiences, things are very different from other points of view. So I can tell you that from my point of view, where I'm at, the things that a lot of young men and men in general are concerned with are not nearly as important as they think they are. It's so it's so odd. It's so odd because when you're not on the other side, you cannot see. You cannot see how different things look. It's like there's a fog in that on that bridge, and like once you go through, like it looks different. Life looks different. I don't I don't worry about. I do not worry about women, and I don't worry about if I'm gonna get laid soon or anything like that. I'm not concerned about that. And I guess the reason is like what you say. You say it's because I'm experienced, so I don't worry about it. And that's a challenge, right? Because this is the thing that's unfair to a lot of young guys. They don't they don't know that because they haven't lived it and experienced it. So you can't give off that energy that you don't care because you haven't gotten to the point where you don't care anymore. It's so weird. That is weird. I get you. I get you. It's not rigged though. I said this before. I said it might be to your benefit to actually, so that you say the game is rigged and all that stuff. It might be to your benefit to tap out, like to tap out of the game, to go MGTOW, go MGTOW, go MGTOW, man. Do it for. Why don't you give yourself? And now is actually fine. This comedian said that everybody was an incel right now because of the quarantine, and even on these dating sites like eHarmony, I'm talking about eHarmony here, right? So that's like the most corny, not corny, I'm not going to say corny. That's the most corny dating site of all time. They have a commercial, and in the commercial they said, hey, let's actually ease up on the dating right now. And they don't want people to be meeting because they want people to be socially distancing each other. So what they're doing now is you could Zoom call these people on these things like eHarmony, and I don't even know about these things, man, because I'm not into that idea of like dating sites and stuff. But I know that that's like something I saw in a commercial. Yeah, yeah. The point is that right now everybody's an incel, and even the people that would like to date can't even date. They can't even date because they can't because of the social distancing. Some of the states are reopening, but only a few of the states. So with that being said, no one's really doing it at all. So now might be the time to start your MGTOW journey and be MGTOW. I don't. Okay, this was the other thing about. Okay, so this is the other thing about that. Some of the guys that I tell you, this is the idea. The idea is that the choices are yours. The choices the things that you're experiencing are your choices and they're your decisions. So, for example, If I say I'm gonna go MGTOW, I'm gonna go MGTOW. It's my choice to go MGTOW. I'm gonna go MGTOW because I'm trying to build my business, my creative entrepreneurial business, enough to where it's going to pay me living wage to be a content creator. And I'm going to be MGTOW until that point. I'm going to focus completely on that aspect of it, and I'm voluntarily taking myself out of the social, the sexual marketplace. Right? That's actually going MGTOW. Right? If I couldn't get a girlfriend and I do the same thing, but I say that I'm doing it because I'm working on my business, it is still a decision. So if you decide to do it, the pretenses for it, I don't think actually are that important. It's about framing it. So I say, hey, I'm going to go MGTOW, no fap, full semen retention until I monetize my YouTube channel, and that's great. That's okay. When some guys do that, you know that some guys get massive results and return on their investment because they focus so much of their energy into their pursuit that they get this great return, and they level up and they ascend. It really comes down to how you look at what you're doing and the decisions that you're making. You should decide for yourself what you want. And when I say that, I say maybe you go, I don't think a year is, I think a year is too long. I say you actually just unplug mentally from the whole thing. I would say 6 months is good because I'm not at 6 months of no weed, but I am at 5. So I can tell you a lot of big things that happened to me in the last 5 months. So I know that 6 months is a good amount of change. So let's say 6 to 9 months. If you go MGTOW for 6 to 9 months, then I think that you would be kicking some butt at the end of that. How about this? You're right. You're right. I know a guy. I know a guy who is got his own place. He actually has a roommate. So he has a roommate, but he's a professional. He's a creative entrepreneur, and he has his own place. Creative entrepreneur. He has a roommate. His roommate's a gay guy, so it's a straight guy that lives with a gay guy. So this is the good thing about that. The gay guy is often out getting laid, somewhere with some other gay guys, right? And that guy is never bringing home women. If it's like a 2-bedroom apartment, he's never bringing home women. He's only bringing home other gay guys. So my straight friend, he doesn't have any competition, if that makes sense. There's no weird competitive energies. The guy has he talks to women and they come over and he has sex during the quarantine. This is happening. This guy is getting laid during the quarantine. There are a lot of people who are single and they have their own place and they are having intimate relationships during the quarantine. You're right. And they're not all Chads, obviously. They're just people, normal people. There's not a pandemic is not going to stop knocking boots. It's not going to stop boot knocking. So let's not get it twisted. I would say this though. I would say that people that are more promiscuous and have been more promiscuous throughout their whole life, I believe would be. I would wonder if their immune system would be somewhat compromised because of that, and that they're more susceptible to getting coronavirus. I wouldn't be surprised. I saw this one clip, and this woman was on like one of those shows, like The Bachelor or something like that. She was like, I can't believe he didn't pick me. I'm such a, she was like purporting that she was like a saint, and then somebody had like commented on it, and they were like, you had unprotected sex with 47 men, and you're worried about. Oh, she was saying, I don't want to get coronavirus. That's what she said. She said, I don't want to get coronavirus, and she's wearing one of these masks on like The Bachelor or some show like that. I'm not. My details are probably very skewed. And then somebody said, you had sex with unprotected sex with 47 men. What are you talking about? It's the irony, obviously, and the point is, I wonder if they're compromised. I wonder if their immune systems are compromised. Okay, anyway, yeah, people are getting good. They're getting that good during this time. Are you are you familiar with the idea of monk mode? Why don't you just go monk mode? You know about that? Go straight monk mode. You can do monk mode / God mode. Do monk mode, God mode for 9 months. No, it's not. No, it's not. Go monk mode. Monk mode. I tell you, it's taken me like a year to get to where I'm at God mode. It's taken me almost a year to get to monk mode, God mode. I've had to work on it, and now I'm there. So it's like if you keep working on it, by the time you finish 9 months of MGTOW, you'll probably be able to get to where you can do monk mode, God mode. It'll take you a while because you can't just start it. That's the thing that everybody gets twisted about, like NoFap and God mode and monk mode and all this stuff. It takes a while. It takes a while. You didn't just become black pilled out of nowhere, did you? It took you a while to get to where you are, right? To even become black pilled as you are, to become that black hearted, took a while. So I would say work on it, man. Work on trying to become more monk mode, more God mode, more white pill, and during that process, it'll probably help you. Because that's the other thing. If you're not gonna be, if it's over, then go and renounce, go to God. Go to God if it's over. Go to Allah. Why don't you go to Allah? Why don't you do that? Why don't you submit to the Prophet Muhammad? If it's over when it comes to women, then give yourself to the religion, and then you can be more satisfied spiritually, and you can cut it all out. That's actually not a bad move. You know it's not a bad move spiritually. Spiritually, you're going to be good, and it's not stupid to do that. That's not stupid either. Nobody's going to say you're stupid because you believe in your religion and you're pursuing spirituality and you're doing all this charity work and positive stuff and volunteering. No one would ever say that. If you find a religion if you find a religion or a spiritual pursuit that you think is valuable, that is enriching the community and the lives of the people around you, and you think that it's over for you when it comes to being a sexual being, step out and don't go lay down and rot and grab the rope. Pick up the steps of the spiritual leaders that you believe in, and then go towards God. Do that if it's over. That's a good white pill point of view. See, that's my next white pill video. It's go to God. It's not just God mode. The white pill. If you're black pill, you don't have to be black pill. You can just actually, if it's over for you, then go to God instead. Become a religious person and don't touch a kid. Don't touch a kid, man. You'll be good. You'll be so good. That's a great idea. Monk mode, God mode is MGTOW. No, I agree that. I agree with that. But that's what I'm saying. It's under there. I'm giving blue pill solutions. Ha 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 ha. So so the are you gonna move? Can you move to What do you think about moving to, say, could you think that you could move to Dubai, like to UAE, to the United Arab Emirates? I think if you move to like United Arab Emirates or Qatar, like Dhaka, not Dhaka, excuse me, Doha in Qatar. Those are some good Middle Eastern countries that are like really high tech and like awesome. You could probably move somewhere like that. You could move to maybe like, oh, I don't. I think that you'd be all right if you moved there. You could maybe move to Australia. Australia is kind of like supposed to be the. It's supposed to be not quite as progressive as the United States is. You could probably try to, if you wanted to stay in a Western style framework, you could move to South America. Maybe you can live in Argentina. Argentina's not bad. Chile. If you get your money right, you can move to one of those other countries. You've heard that's what the base Pluto said. He said move out of the country. That's the black pill solution. You got to move out, man. You got to move to a different part of the world. You should move. You could move to like if you go to South Korea, is pretty dope. Japan's really expensive, so I wouldn't recommend Japan. You can go to Thailand. Thailand will be nice. You can do Thailand. Argentina is racist. Argentina is racist. But the thing about Argentina that makes it racist is because there's so many Nazis down there. If you're not familiar with the Nazi colonies that are in Argentina, but because there's that racism there, that means that there's a lot of different ideologies that are existing in that one spot. So it stands to reason that you and your ideology can actually fit in down there. Chile isn't as bad. I hear Chile is pretty good, like La Paz. I believe that's in Chile. No, Santiago. Santiago, Chile is not bad. I'm just offering solutions. I don't think that Brazil would work for you. Let's see. Yeah, you got to get your money right. And I would say, well, then it seems like we should go get into maybe the Philippines, Thailand, Philippines, Thailand. Yeah, because you need to go somewhere where you're short and money's going to work well for you. So Thailand, the Philippines. Let's go with Vietnam. Korea might be good. I think Korea would be good. I don't think Japan's good, but the population is so dense and it's very expensive in Japan. So I think that would be a challenge. But it'd be such a cool country. I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can do that. Yeah, you're better off just actually giving yourself to God. Yeah, that's the best thing because it's like yeah, I think you're better off just giving yourself to God because because the thing is like as a living organism, you need to just like to you'd be wasting too much potential. We could just get so much work out of you. Like just pretend that you're a slave to something greater than you and then do that. See, because if you just die, then like it's not that like there's not plenty of people. I'm not saying that. There's so many people that we could lose a lot of people, and that's not just like I'm not happy about people that are passing away because of the coronavirus. Because a lot of those reasons that those people are dying are mistakes that politicians have been making, right? So not happy about that. But obviously there is a lot of population and there's overpopulation, but you have potential just because you're young. So like you can disappear and then that potential is just not used and it might not be a big deal, but at the same time, you could also the amount of potential you have just to create and do stuff for positive is good. It's a high amount of potential. That's my point. So just be a slave to some sort of thing that you believe in. Just be a slave, bro. I don't know. Well, it doesn't have to be a religion. Maybe you could just, well, could you just like be a? Could you create a charity and then just focus completely on your charity? If you did that, because this is the thing, it's like I don't if you because this is the thing. You might be at the point where you think that you should kill yourself, right? And my point is that I think that you're wrong about killing yourself. But if you believe that you should kill yourself, then if you believe you kill yourself, that's not really good, man. That's not really good. I think that you should just turn yourself into a slave for a higher cause. But if you can make yourself valuable to something better than you, you might give your life some meaning. Like, can you go to Africa and just like make oil well? Like, you can just like dig water wells. Like, that's what you need to do, man. Like because if you just kill yourself, it's just like a waste, bro. You got to become really, really good at something, or just become a slave. I don't think. It's not that it's for God. It's not you for God, bro. I wasn't saying for you to go to God. Like, I'm saying you just work for a church. You work for a church. You can be like. I'm not saying that you're like a preacher and stuff, because you're not going to be a good preacher. I'm saying that you work for the church. Like, you do all sorts of stuff so that that church is like just a little bit more optimized. You can go be a like. You can just yeah. That's the thing, man. That's it. Just like that's what you do. You create a charity. You give people like you have a. You don't even talk. You don't have to talk. You just create this charity. Maybe you do positive things that way, and that's all you do. That might be the move. Or maybe the charity can actually give you an opportunity to meet some people. I bet you some nice ladies would like a guy who runs a charity, and that could be your way. But otherwise, I think that's it. I don't think that the religion is gonna save you. I don't think anything's gonna save you, bro. I don't think anything could save you, bro. But that's because of how you feel. That's why I said give yourself up. You should just try to become a freaking pro fighter. If you're only 19, man, you could probably become an awesome fighter. If you like by the time you're 26 or 27 years old, and then if you go, and then you can just like fight like with ferocity, just complete ferocity. And then if you die in the ring, you die in the ring. You'll die like a hero because you like just fought. Because like there's like you don't have anything to live for. You can be like you can have a death wish in there. That could be really awesome. Like the only thing you live for is to be the baddest fighter you could possibly be. That's pretty awesome. Do something like that. All right. I think if you might be at the point where you should unsubscribe to the channel. Or you could stop watching it and not unsubscribe. That'd be fine too. But I've given you a lot of opportunity today. I've talked to you for about 30 minutes straight, just giving you advice and trying to help you out, giving you options. So if it's not good for you, then just stop watching. Because when you say pointless advice, it's not pointless advice. Everything I've given you has a point. There's a point to everything. Point was to try to help you. That was the point. You just say it's pointless. I just wish you were in this position, you'd be spewing this too. You wish I was in your position? That's super negative. If you wish that I was in a worse position than I am and that I was upset and sad, that's negative thinking. That's poisoned thought. You understand that? Because you would never wish someone to be in a bad place. You would never wish that upon anybody. For you to say that is showing that you don't have an understanding of how life works. You do you I don't think that you understand that. You would never wish something bad upon somebody else if you were mentally and emotionally sound. I've said this to you before. You're not mentally and emotionally sound. You have to go to a doctor. You have to go to like WebMD or call up a suicide hotline. You got to pick up the phone and you got to call a suicide hotline and you have to talk to them about how you're having suicidal thoughts on a regular basis. You really need to do that. because you've exhausted yourself, and you have some real issues. You got to work on it, man. You really got to work on it, because you can actually be a lot more. I don't know if you're going to be happy. I think that you're wired. I think that your wiring's a little crossed, and I know that you live in a rough environment where, like, you said you have some family issues and whatnot, and your friends are like kind of not woke. But if you don't do something about it, you're poisoning your mind, and it's gonna physically make you sick. It's gonna go from your mind to your heart, your soul, and then your literal body. Your meat vehicle is gonna be poisoned. You got to work on it. Yeah. Well, you said you're sound. You're just depressed. If you're depressed, then you don't have any. If you're depressed, do something about it. You can do something about it. Go for a jog, take a cold shower, invigorate yourself, drink some water. Don't tell me that you wish I was feeling bad. Do not tell me that. I don't deserve that. I do far too much positive stuff to get that kind of feedback from anybody, especially you. You should know better than to talk to me like that. Do not. Do not. All right. This is the end of today's live stream. This was a good one. I'm going to bounce. Keep working on yourself. Try to be better. Try to be better. Do it. Do some stuff. Be positive, man. All right. Thank you very much for checking out the live stream. I'll be back again tomorrow at 2 p.m.